each stack will be 1,000.
If you give me a strength roll, you could lift up one of the hay bales if you wanted to.
No. So, how much? What'd you say the range of magic items were? They're up to about.
Oh no, you can't ask him that right now because you've already gone way down there. There's a baling hook.
I'll take 10 grand.
Got it. All right.
So basically 10 if they've set them up properly. So 10 stacks.
They didn't set it up properly. They just baled it at like hay, and there's a baling.
There's a thing saying general coffers 100,000 blood notes.
Okay, no problem. Then you come out with your 10 grand.
Yeah, so which would be should be if they're bundles of 100 notes.
They're each $10 denomination.
So each stack should be 100 notes.
Yeah, so 10 stacks of 100 notes.
How much total? Oh, so right.
It'll be 1,000 notes in total.
He only brought 10,000 blood notes with him. Do you want to send him back for more or no?
I mean, let me check. Hold on one sec real quick. The magical item, I will tell you how much there were. Ranging. There were 1 sec. Let me just. Why did I not put it there? Okay, it's fine.
He looks confused.
They are 800 to 2,400 blood notes.
Yeah, so 10 grand should be plenty.
Are you sure?
Well, that would be like 4 high-end magic items.
I mean, remember, we probably have to bargain with it, so it might be worth a bit more.
With your bargaining, that's a good point. Take card.
All right. Now, I was also thinking about volume because they're 10.
We're gonna take the bag of holding, by the way.
Okay.
Just stuff them all in there.
Okay.
Because we have them, so just put them all in there.
What, we take 30 grand then?
Sure.
Okay.
So no, I reduce
it
to
after
17.
Another long ass walk, it shows Freddy just sitting there like for another half an hour. He's got a cup and ball game he's been playing with.
I ring the K while he's down there on the bracelet.
Your wrist begins to vibrate, and you're like, no, not.
Yes, Freddy.
Hey, you know what would be really useful?
Yeah.
A trump of the vault.
A trump of the vault.
Yeah.
I'll consider it. I shall consider it.
It appears that McKay's not falling for your wily games there, Freddy.
I'm just saying.
You would get to find out how well his kids can fight, I guess, if they found you down there. And the guards.
There is one other thing I wouldn't mind doing quickly. And that is going in. I'd placed an order for some items in the market in Hong Kong.
I would try to knock out one thing at a time, or you're never going to.
I know, but you reminded me. When you just said, you reminded me of what I was intending to do with some of them.
All right.
If it's not long, we can go do it.
No, it's not going to be long at all. It's basically
okay.
We'll do Tri Kingdoms, and then we can quickly nick over there because it's pretty much going and picking up some stuff.
Since Freddy is the fucking Trump master, getting over to Tri Kingdoms is not a problem at all. You guys head over there.
Right? Do you have one, Joshua? Do you have a Trump of this place?
Probably not.
I had you one.
Notes.
Ooh, he has extras.
I have a lot of it.
Trumps. Okay.
Cheers.
All right. I should actually, because of where we're going. What's the weather like there?
Right now, it's fine.
Freddy, what's the weather tend to be? Hot, cold, normal?
Normal.
All right. So, is there dragons about? Anything like that?
Mm, There's silver blobs, but no dragons that I know of.
All right. So I'll wear my
Oh, by the
dragon.
way, there's no oxygen above 100 to 200 feet.
Really? Interesting world. All
Well,
right.
that's
I
what
was
we've
just
been
thinking.
told.
I was just going to wear my duster, my special duster.
Hmm. I like how Freddy drops a bombshell and McKay's like, I'll bet this means all kinds of shit they haven't even considered yet.
Okay. So where does the Tri Kingdom come out?
It's
Trump.
not too far away from Bleakmere in the Drowan Forest. It's like half an hour walk from Bleakmere. It's in the forest. Drowan Forest, Drohen.
Thank you.
Forest.
So you guys trump in over there, and you see a weird silver blob sitting on the ground. It looks like somebody melted down a bunch of silver and just left it on the ground.
I freeze very carefully, move away and around.
He's apparently also skilled of or scared of spilled treasure as well, McKay.
These are the blobs you were saying about. That.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
alien blobs. If you do
Think
any
Bert was
violence
pointing
in the
at Freddy.
forest, they will engulf you and suffocate you.
Okay.
So try not to get into any fights.
Okay.
You feel really happy he told you about that. So you guys go over to the guards, and they're like,
I show them the Puddlefoot card.
right, Puddlefoot is sent for. He comes down. He goes, "How y'all doing?
Hey, Puddlefoot, meet my friend Joshua.
Howdy, Joshua. Nice to see y'all."
Hi. How are you?
Sure enough, he looks at Freddy and goes,
I hand him 10 blood.
"I love you." He tucks him away. You notice he looks just like Dobby the house elf, except he wears wooden knitting needles like in his belt, and he's dressed in fairly shitty clothing. He says, "What do y'all want today?"
My companion here would like to browse the magical items for sale.
All right, come on down. You guys go over, get a quick frisk. They don't seem to give a shit about your like. They feel your bag and it feels a little squishy, and they're like, okay, there's nothing in it. They check out your stuff. Does anybody carrying anything that looks like they have a lot of it? Like we're gonna sell this stuff?
Oh, okay. Trade good stuff.
Trade good stuff. Yep, they are searching
I
for
think
trade
so.
good stuff, according to Puddlefoot.
No,
No.
okay.
Cool. You guys ride up in the elevator and whatnot. Puddlefoot did say something. He's like, Chunga Wanga Toda, wrestling rad Chunga Taka. And they're like, oh,
Are they
hold on, wait.
speaking Huttese?
Yes.
yeah.
Skills Huttese.
Where's my Hati?
No.
I swear I
And
had Hati.
you guys head on up. It takes you over. Freddy, you're getting really nervous for some reason.
I let him do everything.
All right. You're kind of staying in the back and trying to keep away and stuff. And McKay, this is going to be the one role that I'm going to need you to make acting. I just need you to make a simple acting for calm, cool, collected, not acting like Freddy. Well, you're acting a lot like Freddy.
Do you
Close.
want a skill 10? Or
Sure.
skill 15? Skill 15. There you go.
Yeah, because you're going to be doing possibly several big transactions. So I was just going to get one good acting role so that you don't look super guilty and arouse suspicion.
There you go. Have
Could just be nervous.
No. He lies like a child
play
as
skill
well.
15. 15.
Oh, that was Freddy's role. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freddy looks freaked out.
No,
Freddy
that was
looks
for the
like,
language.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll make my acting roll.
He's
Oh,
like, oh yes, I'm super slick and everything is fine. People nod and smile at him, and he's walking through like he owns the place. So, yeah, good use of skill 15 right there. And
Yes.
I will now list off the items. Stop me if you hear something you like. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They only have one. They have them in different schools. The combat school, they have one item for sale currently. The Ring of Elements, that if you're using them to cast elemental spells, predetermined element, you can get a bonus like that. Fire Ring, Cold Ring, etc. Under the curative, they have either the Cock Ring of Infertility or a Slap Patch, which is for healing. It's a one shot. It's pretty goddamn expensive, but if you need it, it's worth it. In the clairvoyant school, they have goggles, see in the dark, scry glass, wand of
wait,
poison,
was that goggles? See in the dark one item.
goggles or sunglasses to see in the dark. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Wand of poison detection, warding stones. Did I have the same thing twice? Yes, I did. That's fucking weird. More
So
warding stones.
what's the wooden stones do?
When you place about the camp, anything going in or out the size of a cat or larger sets them off, and they begin to wail loudly, scaring the shit out of everyone and possibly attracting a lot of attention. Mm-hmm. It's really bad in the middle of the night if you have to get up and take a piss. Is your thought?
And do these items still last until the end of the season? Kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. All these magic items basically at the end of the season, because they do expire in the game. At the end of the season, they expire. You buy new ones, but it's a good idea to buy some now and begin messing with them to learn how they work, because nobody's bothered to do that in half a fucking season. Let's see, goggles of find where you've been. It allows you to get back to where you were.
Oh.
In the communication school, they have linked books, the box of screams, and 5 linked dowsing rods.
Sorry, what was that last one?
5 linked dowsing rods. When activated, it causes it to, the rod to pull faintly in the direction of the next closest one.
Okay.
Oh.
In the concealment school, they have the Hood of Shadow, anti-scrying medallion. In the conveyance school, they have cars, vans, and motorcycles that don't fly, ones that do fly, a semi-truck that doesn't fly, a semi-truck that does. And when I say semi-truck, it's not just a standard, like a modern semi-truck, but it's a weird clockwork monstrosity with like weird anti-grav pads and all that, but it's actually magic. In the construction school, which is a much larger school, they have the Hat of Umbrella. The very popular, according to how many they're selling, shield, which is like a magical shield.
Mm-hmm.
Versus certain weapons, it makes you really hard to damage for a while, like super hard to damage.
So is it armor or what is it?
No, it's other. Pretty much, they advertise it as, you're never going to die, but that's a lot of puffing in there.
But what is it actually specifically?
It's some sort of magical gizmo that makes it so that you're not going to die or something.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to buy one to play with it, but they assure you that if you should die, you can come back in and exchange it for a different one. They also have self-mending, self-cleaning clothing. They also have, like, if you bring in an item and want to make it unbreakable, they can do that. It's unbreakable for a while. They also have cloaks of drama, dramatic clothing, which you've seen those before. They flutter like they're in the strong wind all the time. They have clothing that changes color. They have a jumpsuit that functions as cold weather gear. Instant clean self. They sell that in amulets, rings, belt buckles, etc. and it makes you look very spiffy indeed.
Is that a
Special-
one-time use thing?
Oh no, you can use it as often as you want, they tell you.
Oh,
Yeah. They also have specialized crafting tools for very specific crafts, like paintbrushes, etc. They tell you it will make you better at it. And under conjuration magic, they have things like the Everfull water bag, the Everfull bag of pudding, Everlight stones, backpacks or bags of holding, dispenser, which keeps putting out the same item over and over again. It has to be the size of a tennis ball or smaller.
wait.
What?
Dispenser?
Yeah.
So what? It just you put
Name an
something in
item
it?
that is the size of a tennis ball or smaller.
Any
A dollar
item.
bill.
A dollar bill, sure. Yeah. Piece of paper. Yeah.
What?
Um,
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, carry on.
yeah. I mean, it may not be exact, but it'll definitely be a piece of paper, they tell you. They also have the ring of Zippo, stones of cooling, ever burning pipe. It allows you to smoke as long as your lungs can stand it. Ever wet paint, which is usable on a pallet. And temporary tent. And that's pretty much the items that they have available here.
What's their cheapest items?
Their cheapest items here, since this is Bleakmere, their cheapest items are 800 blood notes. Their most expensive items are double that. You notice something interesting. All the items are either 800, 1600, or 2400. They only have 3 different base prices and stuff. You might be able to get a little bit of a deal if you bargain, but with your bargain, I would just fucking take the price tag.
So the ever-burning pipe.
Hold on, let me find that. That's the last one, I think, or close to it. There it is. That is the middle price.
So 1600.
Mm-hmm.
And the replicating bag or dispenser bag.
For what item specifically?
So
You need
how
to pick
does
an
it?
item. It's not an exact match every time. It just puts out kind of what you're putting
How
in.
close is it?
Not close enough for counterfeiting, if that's what you're thinking. They shoo
Can
away
it
your
dispense-
really irreputable looking
Can it
individual who's
dispense
sweating.
food?
Like an apple.
Yeah,
Yeah, one apple.
infinite apple.
Sure.
Or about like a cheeseburger or something.
They can't guarantee it will be hot or not all mushed into a ball.
Oh, what about happy pie?
They don't know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to set up
Can
for
they-
one specific thing.
What about gold coins?
It's definitely not real gold. It's goldish.
It's
Yeah,
not going to be
they're-
something that you can make money from.
Yeah, no, I'm
Clearly.
trying to think what would be useful to just have an infinite supply of.
They ignore your companion who looks really
The
disreputable.
paint brushes.
Yeah, I kind of wanted those too.
Let's see, the paint brushes, it's probably under construction.
But yeah,
Specialized tools for specialized craft. That is the those are the 2,400.
And what exactly do they do?
They tell you it makes everything better that you do with the paint brushes.
Okay. And there was also the
Yeah, you're not sure
Everwet.
how any of this shit works yet. Oh,
No,
the
good.
Everwet paint.
Yes.
The disadvantage of the Everwet paint palette, which is a 4, so that would be a 1,600.
Mm-hmm.
The disadvantage of the Everwet paint palette, which if you're an artist, never having your fucking paints dry, oh my Christ, that'd be nice. The disadvantage is that the palette itself is made of thin, breakable wood.
Does the paint, if you were to tip the palette up, would it all just run?
No.
Beautiful.
Okay. What else would you like? Bag of holding?
Yeah,
Uh,
the bag of holding. Yeah, what does that do? How does it work?
You tell the bag what you want that you can get out, and then you can get it out.
How much can it
Uh,
carry?
we're not sure. We haven't
What's
tested
the
the
largest
upper limit.
amount you put into it?
I don't
someone-
know. It holds more than you're going to get out of it. The bad thing is that if it stops working when you've got stuff in there, then it's not coming back out ever.
mhm. The
That's one of the 2,400 ones.
I think we should probably get one of those.
They recommend if you are a well-to-do merchant, you definitely want to get some shields.
make something unbreakable. How long do you have to have the item for to work on it?
Couple
To make
hours.
it? All right. Here's this special knife.
Okay. They have a disclaimer that they'll need you to sign. Anything like monstrous strength or magic will nullify the warranty.
Like monster. Sorry, what do you mean by monstrous strength?
If an ogre comes and snaps it in half, it's definitely right
And
out.
how much does this cost?
That's one of the expensive ones at 2,400.
Damn.
Yeah, but against anything that a human could do to it normally, yeah, it's not gonna break.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we should.
But well, not break when activated, of course.
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
All the stuff you have to activate it to use it. So
Oh, okay.
when
It's
you
not a
activate it,
constant. It's not a constant.
nothing's constant, he says.
Mm.
Okay. Fair enough.
The sunglasses that let us see in the dark.
All right. Let's see. Those are one of the expensive ones at 2,400.
The scrying.
2,400.
And what does
What
that
does it
do?
do? Yeah.
You either need to be super familiar with the target or have like hair, fingernails, something like that from them. The camera's fixed. There's no sound. It doesn't give a super good view of where the person is at all. It pretty much is a close-up shot of the person.
So what's the use of this item?
A lot if you are good at reading lips.
I see.
For 1,600, you guys could, or you could always pick up to ignore your sleazy-looking, sweaty companion. You could pick up the goggles of where you've been. It'll allow you to backtrack your tracks so you won't get lost, hopefully. Anything else?
Sorry, what was the items that were the that were 800?
There's a lot of different shit that's 800.
I just want some so at a game.
Conquering of fertility is 800. Short wand of poison detection is 800.
Yeah, short wand of poison detection.
Link dowsing rods are 800.
Hey, Joshua.
A weird looking non-flying motorcycle type thing is.
No, I'm looking for some small items that are cheap. Magic items that are cheap.
Let's see what else is 800. Well, nothing's cheap. Ring of Zippo's 800.
Well, cheap in regards at 800 at the cheapest price. I say.
Temporary tent is 800.
Yeah, temporary tent, unless it folds down to like a hanky.
Bandana.
Bandana, that's not too bad.
It's a kind of a large hanky, the guy admits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all right. Two should do.
He says, if it's your first time getting a lot of different items, I recommend getting at least one from each school.
Why is that?
To work on your mastery of the schools.
Oh, so you need the mastery of the school to act. You need to. Oh, okay, I get it.
Oh, right. I understand.
So you need the activate ability to make them work.
Of course.
Yes, of course. Okay. Hmm.
Anything else?
And what happens if you're not successful in activating it?
He goes, anything else? McKay.
Was there anything particular that you wanted, Aeolus?
Well, yes, says the guy you were talking to. I would like extra bag of holding would be super handy for me, actually.
Well, now that we know this, I'm not really that. Yeah, why don't you do what he said and just get one of each spool?
Your strange, sweaty friend is correct in that.
I will get.
Is there something
Glasses are
wrong
pretty.
with him? Why are his eyes rolling and he's shaking and sweating?
Sunglasses are pretty useful. Think of it though.
Seen the dark ones.
Yeah.
If you're wanting something from the combat school and you don't have anything, how about a ring of elements?
How much are they worth?
1,600.
The shield. How much were they worth?
Oh, yes. The shields, I believe, are 24. Let me check here. Yeah. Logan swears and makes the thing bigger and says, yes, 2,400 for a shield. And if you care about your strange, sweaty friend, could you, here, hold on a minute. He brings in some blankets for him to stand on because he's creating a pool of sweat. He says, if you care at all about him, I'd get him one too. He seems to be sweating a lot.
As in a shield?
Yeah, sure. Well, or everything. It's several different vendors you're buying this all from.
Yeah.
By the way, I wouldn't mind the paint brushes as well.
Yeah.
If I do a lot of painting.
Yes, I've got them down. All right, so I'm going to get 2 of those sunglasses. I'm not going to worry about the scrying. 2 shields. Not going to worry about that. 2 paintbrushes. The ever-burning pipe. 2 of the pellets, the wet paint pellets. A short wand of poison detection. A ring of Zippo. And a ring of element.
Okay. I'll just do one roll for the merch and see if they notice anything up. Checking out the money rather closer than you'd like. You're thinking you may need some sort of distraction right now, McKay. Not one that makes them suspicious. I'm just doing one roll and not for all the different merchants.
Yeah.
They actually rolled really fucking well, McKay. And your sweaty friend is probably making them nervous.
So, no, I don't have that. So, you take stuff in trade as well, don't you?
Going for a fast talk roll. Give me a fast talk roll as you distract their minds onto thinking, what else would I take in trade?
Do you want a skill 10?
No, I made it by minus 60.
Well,
oh, sorry, no, I don't. It's
totally off onto it.
It's not minus 60.
It's by half.
It's by half. Yeah, sorry, I hadn't got rid of the. Yeah, but it's by half though.
No worries. Yeah. Well, what kind of items do you have? They say.
Oh, I was just curious, like if anybody's traded you tarot cards, for example, or.
No, we don't. No. Do you have any magic items? Any other different kinds of magic items?
We have magic seeing glasses that we may be able to acquire. Would you be interested in seeing these? I pull out mine just to show them.
Look at you. It's like it looks like water running down them. They're like, yeah.
I handed to McKay for him to show them.
Keep in mind that you are like looking really freaky to these people because you're really, really bad at lying. Right.
So I have this large dagger that has a really keen edge.
They're more interested in seeing those goggle things.
Okay, well, yeah, here's these magic glasses.
He tries them out and he goes, "Holy shit! I can see all the magic and stuff." He says,
Yep.
"What do you want for him?"
Well, that's what we need to work out, isn't it?
Well, these aren't for trade, but we may be able to get you some more.
He says, "Would you like a free ball gag, sir?"
All right, so
No, seriously. What would you like for these? I'm interested in buying them right now.
well, we'll add them as part of the overall trade.
Fine. Okay. Because he actually went to work first time. And there it is. He says, okay. So how much blood notes worth of stuff do you have there? Okay.
It's going to be 4, 16.
I think it'd be funnier if Pete had one of those calculators that had the paper that spit out at the top.
I used to use one of them at work. 22,400.
What?
What?
22,400.
Yes.
That's blood notes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Give me a bargain roll.
Do you want the skill 10 now?
Yes.
This
I'll
is
just play it.
big bargain roll. This
Okay.
is
Yeah, let's give you that skill
everything.
5, so at least you got a skill.
And this is including tax and stuff like that.
And the glasses.
Well, depending on the bargain roll, I'm also going to tell him how much he's getting for the glasses.
Okay.
Which may or may not be of any interest.
Make a bargain roll.
Nice. Oh,
Anything
thank goodness for
special?
that plus 10.
Oh, it looks like the plus 10 definitely kicked in.
Mhm.
You discover that the glasses are worth about 600 blood notes. I don't know if that's significant.
Yes. That's. Oh, shit.
Freddie,
That's
give me a
worth it.
willpower times 5 or caper about like a drunken chimp. As he realizes what this could mean.
Oh. Okay.
All right, you failed to caper around unless you want to caper around like a drunken chimp. Okay, so you pay the rest in your filthy lucre. And yeah, they put it in a bag for you and send you on your way. The guy's really happy with his glasses and he goes, yeah, you should definitely start selling these. Yeah, oh, the effect's done. And it didn't come off of mine.
Now,
Yeah,
there are
this
50
would probably
charges.
sell
by the way.
well. What?
There's
Yes,
50
yes, let's
charges.
go.
Okay, fine. And you can get them recharged or something?
Yes.
Yes, for a price. Yeah.
He says, yes, you should definitely get them sold. You know who I think would want to buy these?
Whom?
Wrestling Rad. He's always coming around here looking for good deals.
Oh,
Maybe.
we have his contact details?
No, I don't. But yeah,
Oh, damn.
talk to. This is all going through translator, by the way, and yeah. So,
They're speaking Huttese, are they? Or something else?
no, they're speaking several different languages. Huttese,
Oh, let me try
Finnish,
blood.
Christ knows what that is. They're human languages, but well, except for
Damn.
Huttese. Yeah, but you can
Oh,
try.
so-
You can try rolling your Huttese, your blood, which is Finnish, and then unknown language that nobody's been able to figure out yet.
I make the unknown language.
It's Georgian,
Okay.
which in real life is Also,
I
not,
also made the unknown now.
that's fucking weird. You guys both pick up a check in Georgian, which is, I've researched, and it is not related to any other language on this planet for reasons unknown. And I hate reading the script because it doesn't bear any resemblance to anything else in this world. And I've lived there for almost a year or
And
so.
this is the language that the
That would be the guys in the South speak, which are the
Iron
guys
Republic.
who wear the different color stuff, the color coordinated guys.
That's the Iron Republic. Okay.
No, the Iron Republic, you're told, is where the clockwork people come from. Democratic Iron Kingdom.
Oh, Kingdom of Zamora. Okay.
Kingdom.
Cool.
Zamora is where the sorcerers and the guys who fly around on big birds are from.
So the color coordinated ones are the Zamora.
Yes.
Okay.
No problem. You take your big bag of swag and go back to, needless to say, Puddlefoot is just overjoyed. He's made 10 blood notes today and he's doing fine. Because he normally gets like 4 or something like that per day, but you guys overpay him considerably. And so he will stop whatever he's doing just to come and see you guys, because that was like a couple hours out of his day to get paid a couple of days' pay. He's in. So you guys then depart off of here. Where would you like to take your swag to go try it? Or do you want to go back behind the trees and stuff and try it in private over there to see how it works?
Probably try in private in the trees.
Cool. Now, here's the big question, because keep in mind, all this shit is different amounts, blah, 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 blah. So, what would you like to try
All right,
first?
so what did we... Can you, like, write down what we... all the items we both keep? Like, type them down.
I will type down the items I bought for you, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a better way. Pete's like, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, and yeah, that one.
Okay. Probably don't want to use that one, but yeah. Not yet,
Well,
anyway.
you seem to cast elemental magic, so I thought that one might be
Yeah,
useful
yeah,
for
yeah.
you.
Just not here. Because it's fire magic.
No, but
Yeah.
it's but it's something that
Yeah, I know.
uses combat magic, so
All right,
I'm
Logan,
assuming.
can I...
What would you like to try to mess with first?
I want to try the paintbrush.
I
And I want to
really
see if I
wish
can
you
just...
brought a cock ring of infertility instead. Okay.
I want to see if I can just paint McKay or something.
Let's see.
See how they
Specialized
work.
crafting tools for very specific craft. Okay, so. Okay. Got it. Okay, so first off, you attempt to activate the paintbrush. Give me the construction magic roll, please.
Well, they're all... Whoops. Why not press that?
Construction? There is no construction.
There is.
I've got combat, curative, clairvoyant, communication, concealment, conveyance, and conjuration.
Hold on a second.
No, there
After
is construction.
conjuration is construction's before conjuration and under conveyance. Here,
Okay,
I'll copy
so
this.
yeah, this list I've got is what you copied and pasted when we first appeared there. So it looks like you've modified it or something.
No, I suspect evil.
Oh, okay.
Because I copied and pasted them.
Anyway, I failed the roll,
Curative,
so...
clairvoyant,
Free magic
haven't
points of yours go away.
Oh. Alright. Can I try again?
Certainly.
Okay. Now, can I tell, like I can with spells, whether or not a fail is half and a success is full?
I have
Magic
no
point?
idea how any of this
No idea.
shit works. It is literally your first fucking time. What did you
Okay,
just
I'll try
fumble in there, McKay?
I've got no idea what that was for. I was copying and pasting, so I think it's...
Never mind. Okay, let me get back to
Oh,
torture.
got it.
Okay, So, Freddie, the paintbrushes are now active. You spend 6 magic points.
Okay, good to know.
Are you still conscious?
Yeah.
That's nice. Now, you make a painting of McKay. Actually, it's a good excuse to squeeze out a trump card if you want to. I don't mind.
Yeah, I wanted to. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a. Shows him set up a little easel, little fucking card on there. You go, da-da, hold still, McKay.
Oh, hold
McKay's
on.
like, it just shows a little strand of drool glistening in the sunlight. And go ahead and give me a painting roll.
Hold on, just one second. Let me write down. Activate construction. This is, yeah.
Yep. Sorry, honey, we can't have sex tonight. My cock ring of infertility. I failed to activate it. What?
So painting. Okay.
Yep. That'd be a.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now instead of your painting looking like it was made by somebody who can do it as a living, it appears to have been made by a professional.
So what does that mean?
It looks
It's better?
really, really good compared to the shit you normally paint. You normally paint like a working artist. This is up a whole level, which means it looks
Oh.
like an expert painter.
Oh, I see what it does. Okay. I kind of what it does. Maybe.
So, what is it to activate the ever-burning pipe?
Aha! He pulls out his pipe and prepares to explode. If it did explode, I gotta admit, it would be
I
fun.
hand McKay another trump of himself.
Thank you.
Cool. That's under conjuration magic. And give it a roll and let's see what happens. Oh, he fires it up the first time because him and pipes apparently get along. So it's 4 magic points to activate the pipe. Let's see, the pipe only consumes tobacco but does not give heat or light. By the way, the paintbrushes are active until sunup, sundown. Same with the pipe.
Okay.
So for the paintbrushes, that's really you could have somebody who's like a hobbyist and they look like they do it as a living painter, as opposed to this is my picture, I made it.
It's a really nice painting.
Oh yeah, it's the best. It's the best work you've ever done, I think. Unless you
I
got.
know. I've created before plenty of times.
Oh, okay. Then it's along that you're like, oh, if I could crit with this fucker, I'd be happy. So while McKay puffs away on his pipe, honestly, the pipe not all that great. But what's next?
Let's try the. I'm assuming the paints are gonna be the same or similar. Or they'll just never end
Walking around, sees you guys playing with items, shakes his head, takes a leak, leaves.
Do we want to rest for a day, or do you want to try another item there, okay? Because I'm out of juice.
I could
If
try
only you have
another
the
item.
party paladin with you.
There's one before. Spell, no skills. Did that. That's probably going to be conjuration as well. The Dark Sunnies.
Got it. This is under clairvoyant. So give it a roll.
No.
Okay.
Whoever's activating it, which I guess is McKay. Okay, you fail. So
Yeah,
3 magic points go bye-bye.
All right, that's it for today.
Got it. So that gives you an idea of how this stuff works. And obviously, some things are a lot better than others, like the ever burning pipe, you're not terribly impressed with. The painting thing, if you were to see the results, you'd be much more impressed. If you were an expert at painting, it would be truly magnificent.
I could literally become an artist and sell this for money.
And that was clairvoyant.
I might actually start doing it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is a phrase called starving artist. I'm sure you've heard it.
I'll just start painting like all the weird monsters and creatures and shit I've seen, and that'll be my thing.
Yeah. The only thing you guys didn't check that you're a bit curious on is that shield.
Yeah. Do you want to wait a day and then try it tomorrow once we're rested?
Okay.
Got two. You're back at the embassy. Get a good sleep. A lot of snuggling with you, Freddie. And you're back the next day in your little hidden place and ready to try it out. Who would like to be the first to attempt it?
Go for it.
Okay. This is
you've got a better chance of doing it to me.
What's this, combat then, or?
No, this is under construction.
The shield is under construction, is it? Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, weird. But okay. What? Construct. You know what, just for... No, I'm gonna say... Okay, activate construction. Nope.
3 magic points go away. Would you like to try again?
Yeah. Nope.
3 magic points go away. Would you like to try again?
You know what, since we're nearing the end, I'll use my special matrix ability and just replenish everything.
You shake it off and your magic points are all back.
Try it again. Try it one more time.
You theoretically try it 2 more times. 3 magic points. Would you like to try again?
No, because if I succeed, I'll pass out.
Well, Pete has his own. Maybe he can crack the nut of what this does.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you want to activate your goggles to watch him if he succeeds, and you've already got your goggles activated, I'll tell you even more about the effect.
Sure.
Cool. You activate your goggles. That's not a problem. It's just a charge. And go, Pete. It's all up to you. You're the special guy.
It was construction, wasn't it? You said.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Where is it? Construction.
You can do it.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
He does it first fucking go. Give me an analyze magic, Freddie. This is your big roll, and it costs you no magic points to try to analyze this magic. And according to your fumble, yeah, I fucking called it. Logan for the win. According to his fumble, you need to use the anal refresher on yourself for maximum shieldage. All you know is that you are protected against stuff, unless Freddie wants to spend some stuff.
Hey, McKay, do you want me to just punch you in the head?
Yeah, or if you want McKay to activate your own goggles.
Is it visible?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like kind of a shimmering that's on the air. If you want to borrow his goggles, since I think you sold yours.
You can try and punch.
Yeah, or you can just beat on him and find out that way.
I'll try and punch him in the head.
Sure.
Well, not in the head, in the chest.
Sure. No problem. You get ready to throw a punch and give me a memory roll.
Don't do it here though, because we've got the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he
I
says.
get ready to
"What you
wind up.
got
Oh,
yet
shit.
again?" Pete
All right,
laughs
let's
at
go to the embassy and do it there.
No, because then
Wait,
it'll
no,
be harder
Gothic.
to activate
Gothic.
these things.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you want to just
Gothic.
borrow his fucking goggles and look at it yourself, or are you really
Yeah.
bad at that? Oh, that's right. You're really bad. Well, you can't
Just
be
take
worse
them.
than him.
Just take them, put them on, have a look.
Oh, let me pull a fumble card for you just to make sure you didn't break your goggles real quick.
Okay.
You broke your goggles.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Would you like to spend a
Yeah.
hero point to get a different fumble card?
No, I'd rather just buy some more.
Okay, they're broke.
But
is it the goggles that are broken, or did the crystal short out on you and you need to replace the Chris?
He broke the goggles.
Okay.
Amazing.
You could try putting a band-aid on between the gap and holding together.
Nerd magic goggles. Nerd. Yeah. You do find out that the effect, of course, goes till sunrise, sunset for your shield thing. But yeah, you are better protected. But you really wish you could get more information. Now, if you wanted to take that shit over to the embassy, get a good night's sleep, then go to Gothic, then buy some new goggles, then cast it.
well, no,
you
we can just
Gothic.
go get the goggles now while it's still active and have a look.
Yeah. True. All right. Cut two. Spend more money, please. Oh, give me a bargain roll since all you have is that filthy foreign coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bargain, I'm gonna spell my skill 5.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum,
Um,
Ready fumble is what we call it.
bargain. There it is.
Sure, he has 90 in all of his skills, but
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you get it for only 14 instead of 24.
Just have enough there. Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a new analyze magic roll as you really try to not fumble on this one.
Well, I thought I couldn't do it anymore. I tried it once already.
Brand new goggles.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it will help.
Analyze magic.
And then you can hand them to Pete after you fail.
I'll hand them to Pete, yeah.
All right, Pete, it's all up to you. The guy at the shop was impressed, and he puts on his goggles and checks it out.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Well, Pete, the guy goes, neat, magic shield of some sort. Pete, here's what.
And he's frozen again.
You find out. Yeah, the people at the Duck are wanting to charge money for this thing that keeps fucking up. Okay, against aim magic or human propelled weapons, but not versus gunpowder or anything that's really fast like that. Kinetic energy, it's super fast like that. The shield gives an extra 20 hit points until sunrise, sunset, or when the hit points is used up. Note that to regenerate the hit points that you get, you have to go back to the shop and have the guy there do it. This seems intentional. So in other words,
This one sucks ass.
it might, unless the players get super clever.
So the shield basically gives you an extra 20 hit points, but whenever it takes damage,
it keeps the damage.
Yeah, it keeps the damage. It doesn't regenerate or anything.
Right, until you go to the guy at the shop and go, can you fix my shit?
So basically, we need to figure out how to fix it ourselves.
There you go. That's one possibility. This has opened up a whole new world of magic for you guys. And these guys that you sold the goggles to seem really fascinated that it didn't take their personal energy to do shit. Because, for some reason, who knows? It's probably not important. You can ignore that.
Raslin's going to have a field day.
Raslin's going to masturbate onto his computer screen is my suspicion.
Raslin, I have stuff for you to sell.
He'll hear this in like a year and 2 months, dude. We're that far ahead on the show.
I know. I'll tell them when.
Oh yeah, you
on the
tell
board.
him on the in-game board that you
Yeah.
finally managed to figure out something new about a place that you've known about for half a season.
Yeah, that they're not aware of Chris, so it's tough. But they could use it, so Chris items are quite valuable to them.
Yeah, yeah. There's some possibilities for stuff here. So, is there anything else you wanted to test out, or are you good with
Not
that?
really.
Okay,
I'm good
cool.
with that.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to end it for tonight, or
Do you want to do that Hong Kong thing real quick?
Yeah, I just want to quickly nick to Hong Kong, get the blades, and
Hong Kong currently is a massive shit show. There is like tear gas going off. People are getting shot in the streets and stuff like that. I'm going to need from each of you guys, after you get there, a dodge roll, a sprint roll, a stealth roll, and a jump roll for the water taxi. Good luck.
dodge,
Dodge, sprint, stealth, jump.
sprint.
You guys are avoiding gunfire, running through the streets.
Stealth. And
leap for the water taxi, leap. It's based on the jump roll. It's just don't fumble. If you fumble, you get squished by the boat in the dock.
Jump.
Otherwise, you're fine. Freddie does like one of those.
You keep like roll.
Forward.
You've rolled like how many ones have you rolled tonight, Alex?
3 or 4, yeah.
A suspiciously high number. He's getting the dice like him on minor shit that nobody cares about and hate him on everything else.
Why don't you give me more sanity?
All right, so you guys get there now. Pete, give me the luck roll to see if this guy is still here, or if he's fled, or dead, or sold all his stock, or what.
Yeah, make a luck roll.
Barely here. Barely here. What was it you needed?
He was making me 5 knives. I'd already given a deposit. I was here to pick them up.
Yeah, he's got them, and he's closing up shop. A lot of places have closed up shop and fled because
he'd already given us the details because in case he wasn't here, how to get in touch with him.
Yep, he gives you your knives, picks up the rest of the money.
Yes, and we've got a permanent 10% discount with him now as well.
He applies it to this order. And
the only other thing I was wondering is how long would it take to get a cup to create additional sheaves with the Australian coat of arms on them?
He's like, I don't even know if Hong Kong's going to exist in the next couple months, sir.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like 30 minutes or something because they're nothing particularly fancy or anything.
We are running the fuck away now. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're not sure what to do, but that new guy that they've got,
the new son.
Oh yeah, my God, he is riling everybody up. Where people are getting gunned down the streets. And have you seen their new anti-riot vehicles?
No, I don't know unless we saw some when we were coming here. And let me check my notes. I think I owed him another 10 grand. Oh well, 8 grand with 10%. It was before then. Oh yep, 010.
He says he digs around and he shows you a picture of the new Chinese anti-riot vehicle. It looks like this.
Here's a matching video.
Shut the fuck up, phone. I don't care about the matching video. You
what,
go
the tanks?
Yeah, that's their new anti-riot vehicle. They've taken a rather strong step on this. And they have cutesy names for the machine gun. They call the Protester Put Back in Placer. For the huge main gun, they call it the Protester Quieter. Yeah, it's going to get really bad here unless somebody does something soon, the guy says. And then he slowly looks at Freddie. Really bad. Freddy looks at this guy like, I'm not here. I don't hear you. I don't care. Leave me alone. So, yes, everybody's fleeing for some reason.
All right.
Fortunately, you guys can trump out without having to dodge back through all that shit show that you came in.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of 8. That's going to be
Plenty of empty places now to do that. Yeah. You know, because everybody said the zone's just too hot to deal with. Let's go do something else. So, you know, it's a little sad, but it seems
No, it
to.
wasn't so much too hot to deal with as opposed to someone who's in the actual main government of China
Yes.
seemed to
I
be
didn't say it'd be
bit out of reach.
Oh, no, you guys could definitely get to China. It's
Oh,
right
yes.
over there.
It's all right. Reslin's posted about going and having it going and saying organizing a meeting with New Sun.
That would be very interesting.
Weston did say that they were planning on going there soon, so fingers
Good
crossed.
luck to him. Yeah, that would be. Woo. So anyway, you guys trump back to the embassy, and we're gonna end it there. Go ahead and.
Sorry, I was just going to say the whole reason I wanted to get denies is because I was going to give one to Elena and give one to Elwyn and just warn them they're really, really sharp.
They like it. You're the best dad ever. They tell you.
Yes, but yes, so I was wanting to get. It occurred to me I should have got additional sheaves with the embassy. With the Australian coat of arms on it, but there wasn't time.
They can have the like coat made and then attached to the sheaths.
Or a leather sheath or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they're happy to work on that. So no problem. Go ahead and discard any cards you don't love and refill your hand.
Oh.
So yeah. Real quick, does anybody have an idea for the title of this? Did anything stick out about the session in anybody's mind?
The first one,
Right.
I was
Well,
thinking, Lady Boys.
Lady Boys? Where'd
Yeah.
you get? Oh,
Lady
yeah, that's right. Shit. Yeah, yeah. Pete, do you have a better idea, or should we go with that?
Yeah, Lady Man.
Lady Men? Yeah, that's less inflammatory.
Yes.
Sure, Lady Man.
Okay. Yeah, take an extra card, both of you guys.
And the second one, I don't know.
Oh, then it's all going to be
probably
one
just going to be
session.
Oh, okay. I had numbers to letters.
Yeah, that's right.
Numbers letters is good for right now.
Oh, did you have any refills? Any replenishes? Blah 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 blahs.
No.
All right, then I'll take refill.
Hold on. Logan, does numbers to letters affect obscure knowledge?
Yeah, anything that gives a plus.
Yeah.
Plus number. By the way, Freddie, do you have anything to say to the studio audience before we stop the recording?
I'm losing my mind slowly. Please help.
Pete?
The eyes have it.